We got to get into the world of you and Marbury. This is big. What was the conversation at that point, like in the locker room between you guys?
We became real friends in 11th grade. Speed up, I go to the league, right? He goes to Georgia Tech. When we get to draft night, I'm telling Flip, man, we need to get Steph. So it happens. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I would never thought in my wildest dream that I get to play not only with my best friend, but somebody that I like being around. So we're like, man, Minnesota could be our thing that we build ourselves.
This is also where you got your crash course into the world of business that the NBA presented itself to be, right? His departure from Minnesota, right? Like the things that you think will be forever, at any given time, that can change.
Yeah, I thought Steph and I was going to be like forever. When Steph wanted to leave, and then for the reasons he wanted to leave, because he didn't like the contract situation, and then, you know, when I hollered at him, he was saying something different and all that. It just made it weird.
You forget that you guys are, you forgot that you're young, man.
Thanks, man.
Right? Like, you know, you get these grown man problems at such a young age.
Ain't no script to follow.
Nothing. That moment. That's a low.
Yeah, at that time, the lowest.
The lowest.
When you become a team, man, you really take on each other. You really hold each other down. You really, you know, you're around each other so much that you become family.
Now, your attitude towards the business is different. By the way, you booked one of the biggest deals in basketball.
Thanks.
Right? Holy shit. Look at this guy's contract. Holy shit. KG did it. Everybody calling you now. Hey, boy, I'm proud of you. You know who this is?
Right.
This Terry. You remember Uncle Terry?
I'm right down the street.
Well, you know, remember you talking to me? I used to see you when you walked
on the front toilet one time. Remember you about
you remember that guy? I'm the one that put the ball in your hand. Yeah, you got a bunch of them now.
Ton of them.
All right, now Minnesota, I mean, you're not really getting it done the way you want to get it done. When did you say, I need something different?
When I lost Steph, I ended up playing with Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell. But Sam rekindled my love for basketball and took me from a level of this thinking to this, so much that I won MVP that year. And I was reactivated. And I always loved ball, but I was just in another realm with it. And they didn't resign Sam or Spree. And that's kind of the right ones on the wall.
I love that you said, too, you were reactivated. That's such a dope term, man.
Yeah. I felt like after winning the MVP, I took on another level of confidence on both sides of the ball. I didn't even just think that I can score on you. I thought I could turn around and lock you up, too. And that's how I was playing. That's how I was working out. That's how I was playing in the summertime. That's how I was like just living that.
You see how he's turning the eyes and everything, get a little activated. He get to talking about the game. That's what I thought. Not I thought you. Let me tell you what I thought. Yeah. But he told me, like, just now, you really went back to that time. There was a moment, for a second, your hands and got crazy. You almost called me a just now. I saw it here, Kev, because you don't even know. I thought I could lock you up. I'm like, I ain't playing.
I didn't mean to do that, but you understand what I'm saying, right? But I take on this new confidence, man, and I was just like, man, you know, if these guys can do that, and I'm watching how Cove has Shaq, has Glenn Rice, has a supporting cast, and I'm just simply thinking like, okay, I got to get to a scenario where it's similar to something like that. And Teron Lue and Chauncey, who was real friends, Chauncey Billups, they actually pulled me off to the side during the summer. It was like, bro, it's time for you to get out of there. You got to leave. Like, if you don't leave now, you're not going to have a chance to be able to do some of the things you're talking about. And then, dog, you should go play with some other players, man. They actually take some of this pressure off you. And I had never heard that, Kev. And that's when I started taking the steps to be able to see what my future's going to be like. I'm up for a contract, and that's when I called Cove. And Cove was in China. He was in China for like a month and a half doing a bunch of
Cove
shit, and he wasn't picking up the line and none of that. And then I had played with Paul Pierce when I was younger in AAU in like one tournament. In that little thing, it was like three of us. Ray Allen was one of the guys. So I had played with Ray, knew his family, he knew me, but Ray comes to Boston with Paul, and I was like, damn, who in the league that I can actually have wings, wings and guards to play with that's gonna be better than them two? So I made the decision. I said, I'm gonna go to Boston, told my wife, and then I announced it, and the rest is history.